Hey, love seekers. Have you ever felt like your heart shattered into a million pieces? Heartbreak, that emotional hurricane leaving behind a sea of tears and a cloudy sky. But you know what? Amidst that storm, there's a glimmer of hope, an opportunity to emerge stronger and wiser. In this video, I won't just give you tips for overcoming heartbreak. I'll also guide you on a journey of self-discovery and emotional empowerment. So, if you're ready to turn your pain into strength and your sadness into resilience, then join me on this path to healing your heart. First step, let those emotions flow. It's easy to fall into the trap of suppressing our feelings after a breakup, right? But the truth is, to heal, we must allow ourselves to feel. Allow yourself to cry, scream, even laugh if needed. Remember, emotions aren't enemies, they're messengers from within. As Brené Brown said, vulnerability is not weakness, it's the greatest measure of courage. So let those tears fall like a cascade of release, and let your heart express what it needs to. And don't worry, we won't judge you if you decide to drown your sorrows in a kilo of chocolate ice cream. It's important to remember that there's no right way to feel after a breakup. We all react differently, and it's okay to allow yourself to experience a full range of emotions, even if that includes feeling a little crazy at times. And remember, although it might seem difficult right now, every tear shed is a step closer to healing. So grab a tissue, dry those tears, and move forward because the sun always shines after the storm. Second tip, maintain your distance. I know it can be tempting to repeatedly check your ex's social media, who hasn't fallen into that trap. But remember, every time you do, you're reliving the pain over and over again. Give both of you space to heal, disconnect if necessary, and focus on rebuilding your own life. As the saying goes, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Plus, who needs to see photos of their ex taking selfies with their new puppy? That'll only feed your heartache and envy for a cute dog. It's natural to want to stay connected to someone who once meant a lot to you, but sometimes it's better to cut those temporary ties to allow yourself to heal and move forward. And remember, social media can be a double-edged sword. Don't torture yourself by looking at their photos or checking their posts. Instead, use that time to do something that makes you feel good about yourself. Third tip, surround yourself with friends and family. They're like a soothing balm for the wounded soul. Go out and have fun with people who love you unconditionally, who make you laugh until your stomach hurts. And don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. The love of your loved ones can heal even the deepest wounds. As the African proverb says, it's easier to lift a stone if there are two people. Plus, who needs therapy when you have friends willing to listen to you and make you laugh with their silly jokes? The company of friends and family can be an invaluable source of support during difficult times. Don't be afraid to share your feelings with them and allow them to help lift you up when you feel overwhelmed. And while it's great to spend time with friends, it's also okay to give yourself permission to have a moment of weakness. Sometimes all you need is a hug from your mom or a wise advice from your best friend to feel a little better. Fourth tip, dedicate time to your passions. Remember that activity that made you feel alive before the relationship? It could be painting, dancing, hiking, whatever it is. Find that spark of happiness in what you love to do and immerse yourself in it. Remember, your happiness doesn't depend on anyone else but yourself. So let your creativity soar, your feet dance, and your spirit soar. Plus, who needs love when you have art, music, and nature to nourish your soul? It's easy to lose sight of our own passions when we're immersed in a relationship. But reclaiming those activities that make us feel alive can be a powerful reminder of our own worth and happiness. So put on your dancing shoes, grab your brushes, and dive into the world of creativity and expression. Because, at the end of the day, your self-love is the greatest masterpiece you'll ever create. Fifth tip, prioritize yourself. In the midst of emotional chaos, it's easy to forget about yourself. But remember, you can't take care of others if you don't take care of yourself first. Treat yourself, take time to rest, nurture your body, and feed your soul. You deserve it. So book that spa day, buy that book you've been wanting to read, and say yes to that Sunday afternoon nap. Because who needs a prince or princess when you can be your own hero? Self-care isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Make sure to make space in your life to take care of yourself, even if it means saying no to other people or commitments. And while it might be tempting to skip the gym and eat a whole pizza when you're feeling down, remember that taking care of your body is a form of self-love. So take that yoga class and treat yourself to a healthy indulgence afterward. Sixth tip, set new goals. Life is a blank canvas waiting to be painted with the colors of your dreams. Is there something you've always wanted to do but never dared? This is the perfect time to pursue it. Remember, breakups are just a chapter, not the whole story. So take out that bucket list, choose a goal, and pursue it with all your heart. Because who needs romance when you have dreams to fulfill? Setting new goals can help you keep your mind focused on the future instead of getting stuck in the past. Plus, achieving those goals will remind you of your own strength and ability to overcome any challenge. And don't worry if you're not sure what your goals are right now. Sometimes, the simple act of exploring new opportunities and discovering what you're passionate about can be enough to start your journey forward. 7th tip, learn from the experience. Every breakup leaves us valuable lessons about ourselves and our relationships. Reflect on what worked and what didn't, and use that knowledge to grow and evolve as a person. Remember, pain can be your most powerful teacher if you're willing to learn from it. So take a moment to reflect on what you've learned from this experience. And if you didn't learn anything, well, at least you learned that you don't want to date someone who hates vanilla ice cream. Each experience, even the most painful ones, offers us the opportunity to grow and learn more about ourselves. Don't be afraid to examine your own actions and behavior patterns to identify areas where you can improve. And remember, just because a relationship ended doesn't mean it was a failure. Instead, consider each experience as a building block on the path to becoming the stronger and wiser version of yourself. 8th tip, don't be afraid to seek professional help if you need it. Sometimes, the road to healing can seem dark and lonely, but remember that you're not alone. A therapist can provide you with the tools and support you need to overcome the breakup in a healthy way. There's no shame in taking care of your emotional well-being. As Brené Brown said, vulnerability is not weakness. It's the greatest measure of courage. So if you need a little extra help healing your broken heart, don't hesitate to seek it out. And remember, there will always be vanilla ice cream waiting for you at the end of the tunnel. Asking for help isn't a sign of weakness. It's an act of courage. A therapist can provide you with a safe space to process your emotions and find healthy ways to move forward. And don't worry if you feel a little uncomfortable at first sharing your deepest thoughts with a stranger. Therapists are trained to help you feel comfortable and safe as you work together to heal your broken heart. And with that, we've reached the end of our journey to overcoming heartbreak. In this video, we've explored the depths of pain and hope, chaos and transformation. Remember, healing isn't a destination. It's a continuous journey of self-discovery and growth. So, which of these tips resonated most with you? What step are you willing to take toward your own healing? Tell me in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Overcoming heartbreak can be a challenging journey, but it can also be an opportunity to grow and rediscover yourself. No matter how dark the path may seem, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel waiting to illuminate your way forward. So remember, you're not alone on this journey. There are always people willing to support and accompany you on your path to healing. And if you need a reminder of your own strength, just look in the mirror and remember how far you've come. You deserve it all and more. Before we say goodbye, I want to remind you that if you enjoyed this content and want to see more tips for cultivating self-love and happiness, subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. Your support means a lot and helps me keep creating content that can inspire and motivate you on your journey to a full and happy life. See you in the next video, love seekers. Bye for now, and always remember to take care of and love yourself.